Hey guys, Kayla here. I'm a functional nutrition counselor slash homeschool mom slash mini homestead mom. All the things gardening, outdoors, food. Okay, so I thought today would be a great day. It's beautiful where we live to do a video kind of walking you through our garden, how we got started with our garden, what we've got planted so far, and just kind of share with you our plans. And so let's go. Jensen, are you excited about the garden?
Yes.
Yes? Are you gonna grow a lot of vegetables?
Look, this rice bulk.
Yeah? Are you gonna grow a lot of vegetables in the garden?
Yes.
I'm out in the garden and I thought, what better time to do a video of how we garden to show you how we got our garden started than while I'm out here. So I'm gonna take you through just a quick run through of how we got our garden started, show you what we currently have in the garden, and kind of share with you what plans we have moving forward. Okay, so when we first started gardening, we wanted to have a garden that was easier to maintain and something that didn't require just a whole lot of, weeding and things like that. And so we learned how to do the Back to Eden style of gardening. And you can kind of see behind me, we have wood chips laid down. And so what we did was we took, the first year we were getting our garden ready, we took black plastic and we measured out how big we wanted our garden space to be, and we laid that black plastic down. And over the summer, the heat from the sun just heated that up and began to kill everything underneath. Then we pulled that black plastic up and we tilled it, and then we laid down a layer of wood chips and we let that sit over the winter. And then that following spring is when we planted our first plants, our first vegetables in the garden. And then every year, all we do is we do have some weeds pop up, and so we walk through and we pull those up, and then we lay down a new layer of wood chips, and then we start to plant. So we start all of our seeds inside. Right now, we have a greenhouse actually on the way, but right now we're starting our seeds inside under grow lights. So we'll let them germinate, and then we'll harden them off, and then we'll transplant them out here in the garden. But this style of gardening makes it so easy because all we have to do at the end of every season is lay down that new layer, and once we've pulled everything up, and then it just sits over the winter and it starts to decompose, and it creates just this really rich soil. And when you come out here and you go to walk around, you can see that there's mushrooms pop up, all over the place. And I'll show you here in a minute, just like underneath the wood chips, just how rich the soil looks. And it's just been a really good way for us to garden. We've been really successful with this way. It keeps the ground cooler. It also holds in moisture better because of the wood chips. So I'm going to show you real quick just kind of what it looks like underneath. Okay, so I want to show you just how rich this soil is underneath here, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Get this pulled back a little bit. But as you can see, like over the winter, it really just like decomposes and breaks down those wood chips. And underneath, this is full of moisture. It just creates this cooler environment, just soil-rich environment that is really, really good, or has been really good for our plants to grow in. Then over here, we've got our garlic. So we planted this last year, and so we'll be able to harvest this year. So that's exciting, and it's looking really good. So I'm excited about that. And then here is our walking onion. So we planted this again last year as well. And I thought it died, but it came back to life. So it's looking pretty good so far. Then here we have our onions. So we just did a few different ones. So last year we tried to grow onions, but I don't know what happened. We didn't have the soil right, or maybe we didn't water them enough. I'm not sure, but we did not do very good with our onions. So this year we're trying to really stay on top of them. We might have planted them too deep as well. So we're just redoing them this year and just seeing kind of where we messed up. And so hopefully we'll have some onions this year. And then we've got some more garlic on this end of our raised bed here. So more garlic, just a different kind.
Go.
All right, so here are our potatoes. We just did a couple row of potatoes here. So we will watch them for when they come up, and then we'll just pull that mound of dirt over on top of them. So we've already got those going. You can do potatoes in potato bags, but we put our potatoes in our garden. So plans for this afternoon are to get our cabbage transplanted, get a couple lavender plants transplanted. I've got some blueberry lemonade plants that I need to get in big pots. So I'm gonna do that this afternoon. And I've got some basil and rosemary that need to get planted as well. I'm trying to decide if I want to plant those in a section in the garden or if I want to find a different space on our property to put those. Haven't quite decided that yet, but yeah, so that's the plans, and I just kind of wanted to give you just a little sneak peek at our garden. Just starting out. I'll be updating you guys throughout the season of how it's going. Any lessons that we've learned. When our greenhouse gets here, I will do a video on us putting that together and do a video of me showing you the greenhouse. So excited about that. And so if this content is something that you like or you found value from, be sure to subscribe and comment below if you've ever done Back to Eden style of gardening, and if not, what kind of gardening do you do, and give us some tips maybe that we don't know about of some ways that you have found to be successful in your garden. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.